Perfect. I got everything I need on my side. I appreciate you letting me bother you for a couple minutes here in the afternoon. My emails will come out in about 10 or 15 minutes. Cody will shoot that additional one here. You'll probably receive it tomorrow morning, to be honest. But again, if you have any questions, our contact information will be in there. But other than that, I got everything I need on my side. Before I let you go, do you have any questions for me at all? Perfect. Well, thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next week. All right, bye.
What is that? Did you just get happy?
Heck
Can
yeah.
you tell us about it real quick?
Yeah, it's
Hey, I was actually.
it's a therapy group,
Okay.
and it's a new office manager. Said they have 9 total workstations. They have a break fix guy, and then another guy who works on their phones. She said she honestly doesn't know what their break fix guy does, and she would love to have us umbrella everything. That way she's only contacting one person. I said the beauty of it is we're month to month, and so we can actually probably take the cost down for her and be there for her 24/7, because she has to reach out every time there's something that comes up. So we're meeting with her next Friday, see what we can do.
I set an appointment for my janitorial client. It's a healthcare facility with around 88 locations. They are currently looking for a better price for their cleaning services, so we're going to go out on Friday and see what we can do.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, that's perfect. That gives us a good rough scale. I'll have Wes call the main line, reach over to you next Tuesday, 10 a.m. If you need anything in the meantime, I'm going to connect us all via calendar invite. Feel free to shoot us a reply if anything, maybe if you look at the website, anything top of mind pops up, or maybe if you have a project you might be looking into over the next few years, or maybe you ran into something over the last few years that maybe you want to maybe tighten up, or maybe just look into. Feel free to let us know. We'd love to come to the table with anything and everything you might be looking into, okay? Awesome, sir. Hey, if you need anything in the meantime, feel free to reach out, but I'll get this all set up here in a minute. Hope you have a great rest of your day now. Bye.
Hey, just getting happy?
300 users!
Oh, tell us about it a little bit.
Let's go! That was huge. I've been talking to this guy for the last like 3 years now. It is a, they have a hybrid setup. They're an oil company down in San Antonio. And I spoke with him back, from my notes here, very beginning of April. He said he would review a contract end of Q3, early Q4. Caught him while he was driving. It was kind of unique. He said, yeah, I remember you, man. I do want to talk about it. I got some open projects I'm looking into. I'm always open to getting some contracts to see what else is out there, what you guys can do for me. Beginning of the pitch, I even ran through that we do phone systems and security systems. And we noticed a lot of firms like to wrap all the vendors under one roof. A, just simplifies the headache for them. They call one number, and then it simplifies it for us because we can diagnose the problem a lot quicker without calling other vendors, sitting on hold for a long time. Everything's under one roof. He liked that idea, was ready to explore it. So 300 users, all cloud-based servers, and then they have about 22 locations, and most of their workforce works either hybrid or throughout the locations there in Texas. So it's gonna be a really good one. It's with the CTO.
All right, so I'm gonna get you on the schedule for Monday at 11 next week. I'll send you over a calendar invitation. It'll be our executive team and president, Dan and David, and we'll run you through exactly what we can do for you, Chris. I appreciate your time, man. I'll shoot that email over to you right now, and we'll see you next week. I appreciate you. Thanks, Chris. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Holy smokes.
Let's go! Bill O'Reilly, you did it live. Huh?
These guys are hungry. They want more business. They understand the importance of digital marketing, and they're looking to see what we can do for them.
I know, he's locked in. He's so locked in. That's great. What a great way to kick off the intermission. Who's got another good one to talk about? Yeah?
For R&K, this is actually a residential property. It's in Daytona Beach. I called the realtor, and he said that his house has damage from last summer's hurricane, so set up that appointment. And I think his grandfather redid the whole roof 20 years ago, and he touched up on it here and there, but he needs a quote right now. And then I have a piping hot lead from another realtor that I called right after that, and I basically caught her at a busy time and had to email her to get the appointment set up. So stay tuned.
Sure. Oh.
Pretty good ones. Well, who else? Emma, did you get one?
Yeah, I got one in Atlanta for Service Master. It's a healthcare thing. He said that each facility is like 4,500, 5,000 feet, but there's like almost 90 of them. So he said that whatever we can do, he'll have them look at. But he said they were, but there's room for
Ooh. Yeah, there is.
It's going on Friday. So.
Awesome. That's a good one. That's number 3 in your first month working for him. So way to step in, do a great job. That's now better than what John's done. So not saying it, but
and that's like the Cardinals versus the Cubs.
yeah.
Number one enemy.
Yeah. That's great.
Huge.
We had a ton yesterday afternoon too, after the intermission. So any good ones from yesterday as well? Yesterday, yeah.
I technically got 3 yesterday.
Technically.
One was the second time, but it was from like a year ago, and this guy emailed me back and goes, Justin, I kept you on file, need your help now. So that was a nice little email to get after lunch, but yeah, got one for yesterday, first one of the month for him. I'm pumped. Like I said in chat, I went and built a bunch of records, probably 50 of them, 10 of them I suspended. Out of the 40 then, about 20 were really, really good leads. One finally hit on a suspect call. 35 users, about 5 minutes from their office, actively reevaluating. Currently, the company we're using is about 30, 40 minutes away. Happy with the service, but the guy's like, dude, you're this close. If you can give me the same quality, I don't know why we wouldn't move. So that one's going to be Teams next week. And then I also got one for Impact Group 2, and they're about 40 users. That meeting's next week too. It's going to start with the Teams, and then they're going to go on site because they're building quotes for. They need quotes. The woman I talked to said they're only getting 3 quotes, so they want more ours.
All right. There you go, Mace.
There we go.
I had an interesting one yesterday for .NET called, I believe it's a financial institution. There are 350 users, 26 locations, fully managed right now. He came out and said, we're trying to get away from MSPs. I said, okay, well, what's your current MSP handling for you? And he said, everything. I was like, okay, well, let's have a conversation, and we can show you what we can do. Learn a little more about your future goals and how you want to phase things out and stuff like that. So he's looking for a little bit of flexibility on that. So let Andrew know, and he's excited for the meeting.
Nice job.
Mason, what's some of the other news that you shared with me and the team yesterday?
Yeah, I had a first close deal with NDSE, 6,600 monthly recurring. So
That's a pretty good
you
one.
came across something else today, or
well, we had he closed some business on a project. So I don't know what the numbers are on that, but
sold them some software?
sold him some software, so we'll get some numbers going on that. And then he's got 2 more that he's really confident about that are going to be closing. That's going to be about 3,600 monthly recurring between the both of those. So
There you go.
Let's go.
What's the commission on this 6,600 deal?
$660 a month.
Times 12, how much is that?
It's a bit.
Mason can't do math.
Yeah.
Mason said sales.
Yeah, I said sales appointments.
About 8 grand?
8 grand.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's a pretty good one.
A little bit more.
Any other good proposals, closed deals?
I got a proposal today for CCS. They went over to Bentonville Christian Academy, and it's a $2,900 MMR. And the great news on that one is that Mark already works with the church that's connected to. It just isn't connected. So whenever that person connects with the church that leads it, we're pretty much a shoo-in. So that's pretty much going to be a closed deal as soon as she gets that quote over to him.
That's great.
So yeah, I got 2 really good appointments today. One for my roofer in Columbus. It's for a pretty big church, like 35,000 square feet. They got some puddling on the roof. They want us to come by and take a look at it. I got one for my digital marketing client in Charlotte with a company in Tennessee. The guy's looking to make more money, get more leads, get more foot traffic, you know, get more traffic online. So it should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, so got an appointment today for my IT client in Sandusky, Ohio. Called over. It was actually one that I've been waiting on for a while. Every time I called him, it seemed like he was busy, so called him Monday. He's like, yeah, give me a call Tuesday. Called him yesterday, didn't answer the phone. Finally got him today, so we're going to go out there next week. Pretty big one. They actually have 2 locations, 1,770 end users, and 24 total servers, so definitely a good one. I already spoke to my client, he's excited about it, so we're going to go out next week and see if we can help him out. Pretty good one. Yeah, so got another one today for my IT client in Sandusky, Ohio. Pretty big day for them, so I'm excited. That's also the cycle for me too, so that's over 3 appointments for each client, but this happens to be his 3rd, so called over. It was actually another guy that I've been waiting for a while. Called him several months back, and it was just a busy time for him, so called him today, and he's like, yeah, he's open meeting with us, and kind of was going into more in depth of what he's looking to do, so that's obviously a good sign. Little smaller one, it's about 5 to 10 users over there, and he wasn't really sure if they have a server on premises. Sure they do though, but IT was clearly not his strong suit when I was talking to him on the phone. So, but that's why we're going out there next week, and we're going to see if we can help him out. So it should be a pretty good one.
Got 3 appointments today. My first one was in Cincinnati with a small manufacturers, 3 to 4 users are looking for some solutions as far as managed services go. So my client is pretty excited about having a chat with them, even though they're a small outfit could turn into something big for them. My second and third appointment were out in Charlotte. One was with a heating and cooling company. They're about 30 users, looking for fully managed services and some solutions to cut costs. Third one was a construction company. They're looking for penetration tests. Wants to discuss that out in October. Should be a pretty good opportunity for all of my clients.